Aries, welcome to your in-depth reading for yours and theirs. I hope you are well. I hope you are fabulous. Yes, I'm in my swimsuit. Let's get going. You're not surprised by that, are you? No, I'm just teasing. As I was telling the other folks, just afternoon plans, that kind of thing, and I try to be efficient. It's like sometimes I'm just ready to go, honey. Sometimes we're gym ready, and today we are pool ready, yeah? Trying to get in some of the summer activities with my friends and their kids and my kid while we still can before school starts. You know how it is. You know how it is. It's their time. It's their time. So you make a little extra effort. You know, but yes, we're in the swimsuit. We're ready to go. What's going on, please? I tell you what, we've been killing it. We've been killing it, honey. Every weekend and then sometimes after work. Just trying to get in as much summertime energy as possible. Good times, good memories, and it's about the kids right now, you know? What's going on, please? Show me Aries. Show me Aries in their person. Show me Aries in their person. Show me Aries in their person. And for those of you who are very much used to me and you've been around the channel, this really isn't a surprise to you, is it? No. No, honey, I almost rolled down on camera once from bed from, I think it was one of my negligees. I wasn't trying to be sexy, I was just tired. I was feeling lazy, I was this close. I was this close. It was a good one too, honey. It was one of my, it was one of my silk purple negligees. That would have looked good, but people would have freaked out. They'd be like, oh my God, Christina's in her unmentionables, oh my God, you know, and then I would have had to deal with all that. So I had to change. Well, let me tell you, it's a fine line for me some days. It is a fine line. All right, I feel good. I hope you are too. What's going on for Aries in their person? Show me Aries in their person. Yours and theirs. Common question. Christina, does it have to be about a significant other, spouse, or lover? No, it does not. I am simply describing a dynamic you share with someone else. And even then, it may not apply to you. But it could do with family member, friend, coworker, neighbor. Okay, you've heard me talk about Bob. That's what I'm talking about. It's up to you. All right, it's whatever it is I'm describing as you see fit. So take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse energies as it applies, more so with yours and theirs, because energy interchange and exchange is real, rapid, and fluid, yeah? There you go. And don't force it to fit if it doesn't. So if you find yourself becoming increasingly frustrated, agitated, or even pissed off, pause it, watch it later, don't watch it at all. It's up to you, okay? It may not apply to you. That's typically where the frustration comes from. It says Aries, and you're like, I really like Christina's channel. I really want it to fit. Why is it not fitting? And then that aggravation, right? We don't want that. We don't need that. Don't watch it. Or just have it running in the background. I don't care, okay? But just don't force it to fit is my point. And then sometimes we get frustrated because there's uncomfortable truth in there, and it's speaking to us. There you go. I would still advise you to watch it, but perhaps later. At another time. There's something in there for you. That's it. That's all. I say that because yours and theirs, even though it is my #1 message type for this channel, and I get that, I respect that, I like that people want the in-depth for everybody's side, and that's cool. But you can get into some sensitive places, you know? So, there you go. What's going on, please? That's why I address it. It has a little more weight. What's going on, please? Show me Aries in their person. 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 I want to say your power card came up a couple of times in Sag's message. Pretty sure. I just did theirs, but it's already gone. There you go, honey. I gotta wipe the energy. I gotta wipe it. I have to wipe it. But I do believe it came up. So if you have some strong Sag in your chart, or if you're connecting one, perhaps check theirs out. All right, for your side, they also pulled it up straight away, and I promise you I shuffle these many times in between readings, plus what you see on camera. So it was meant to be. 10 of Cups, Page of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. You're like, things could be okay. I guess they are. I mean, you know, talk about celebrations and family and friends, and you're like, I'm not feeling it. You're saying something's not right. You want to be open towards it. You want to be open to those good feelings. You want to be open to those glad tidings from people who support you. But it's kind of like something's... 2 of Pentacles, it's like something's not happening there. The activity isn't generating where you feel more connected with your emotional support system. I'm very curious as to why. Who surrounds you? Justice, Four of Pentacles, Strength. We got Libra as well as Leo energy here. Doesn't have to be, but people like it when I call out the signs. This person's holding out with a sense of strength, resolve, will, balance. Are things correct or not correct? Are things fair or not fair? And that's cool. Not seeing too much sense of emotion here just yet. I strongly suspect that's going to show up. But there's a strong sense of justice, fairness, strength. What's going on? Shared. Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. We're thinking about renewing something here. Somebody is. I feel like it's you, but I could be wrong. Again, exchange those energies as you see fit. Yeah, see, hope is not all lost. Ace of Wands. Not all hope is lost. No, no, no. No, no, no. They're feeling something here. Wait, it feels very feminine right here, and I don't know why. Don't get me wrong, sex relevant tarot, it's not about that. It's just sometimes it has an impression, and I couldn't tell you why. It just, that's what intuition is sometimes. I don't know. That might be of help to you. Ace of Wands, you have that sense of renewal energy, that oomph, that energy, that vitality, that sense of passion, hope, inspiration. And it feels like it's just, it's not coming through with whatever it is that surrounds you on the day-to-day. It's kind of like you're looking around and you're like, man, nothing's really spiking me. Nothing's really hooking me. Nothing's really pointing me in any particular direction. This is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it feels like there's more out there, right? And I got someone around you, or you did, or perhaps still do. They're saying they're holding on for Pentacles. To what that is, I don't know. But it's looking more like they're holding out for a concept that seems to be critical to their energy, such as balance, fairness, and strength of will. I don't know. And then there's an energy here, Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. I got a singular figure here who would like to say or do something, and they're opening up towards it with the Page of Wands. So let's get cracking. Show me that Ace of Wands first and foremost, your overall energy here, please. That Ace of Wands. Show me that Ace of Wands, please. Show me that Ace of Wands. Show me that Ace of Wands. Show me that Ace of Wands, please. Show me that Ace of Wands. Laundry's going, so you might be hearing that in the background. We are on point today. Thank you. Talk about efficiency. I don't know what I'm making for dinner tonight. Sorry. I still haven't worked that out. Because I'm already hungry. I'm always hungry. Show me that Ace of Wands, please. It's like, what am I making for dinner tonight? Show me that Ace of Wands, please. Wait a minute. Oh. Yeah. No, never mind. Just figured it out. Ace of Wands. Show me that Ace of Wands, please. It's like, Christina, what is it? It's tacos. Taco Tuesday. Of course it is. Ace of Wands and Four Cups, the Queen of Wands. Oh, honey. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. We got somebody here who's disappointed, and it's Queen of Wands, by all rights, I could say it's you. And you're feeling this to some extent. It's not just... There's somebody here who says that they're passionate about you. They're crazy about you. They do, and you are about them as well. You see them as being very passionate, creative, and lit. You're feeling it in your own particular energy. So what you desire here, okay, that sense of that hook that you're looking for, that thing that makes you sit up and pay attention, that coffee, that percolation when you're like, yes, that smells like some really good espresso. I want that. That's what that Ace of Wands is. You're looking for your espresso, and there's somebody here who has it. Yeah, that's the Queen of Wands, man. She's rock and roll. She's all about that Ace of Wands. It's like, yes, it feels right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's blaze the trail, baby. And I got two people who are fundamentally upset and disappointed. You're both in some way upset and or hurt by the emotional exchange between you two, or rather lack thereof. We can't get on the same emotional page. And then also, even if you two are feeling the same way, the expression's not coming through. Somebody's energy is much too small to deliver what they're feeling. The Page of Swords. So that's either you or them. Okay. I have every reason to believe that this is you. It just isn't. You see and or experience this in someone else equally. The only difference here is that I have one character whose energy is so small and or unprepared to speak to their feelings, and I think that's what's causing the chasm. It's not for lack of feeling, but the ability to really own them and step into them and speak unto them. Okay, so the Page of Swords is much too small, very observational. He's not equipped to do much else. That's why he's associated with spying or looking, because what else can he do? He's a little guy. He's the most immature of all the pages. His job is to listen and learn. But the idea is that we can only listen and learn so much. It's time to pony up and get higher and higher to the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, to the King of Swords. These are the people who ultimately bear the keys of knowledge. And then that means they're more prepared to act. So this Page of Swords is not prepared to act on the feelings or speak to their feelings or understand their feelings. And I believe this is what's caused the downfall between you and somebody. Somebody here just can't own them or step into them. It's not for lack of feeling. It's the inability to express them. Own them. Say, these are mine. These are my feelings and I know this. Page of Swords don't know shit. That's why he watches. He knows he's not up to snuff. He knows he's not up to scratch. So he's just going to be like, that's it. That's all he can handle. You know. And then, boom. What you crave and what you desire is found in somebody. It's there. It's accessible. And you desire it still. But it's somebody who's not speaking to what they want. Understanding what they want. 4 Cups. Nobody here is pleased about what they have been receiving or what they're getting on the emotional level, you know? So there's a whole bunch of nothing. I got big feeling here, and the execution is not much. Okay, let's keep cracking. Show me that 10 of Cups, please. Show me that 10 of Cups. Show me that 10 of Cups. Yeah. So despite the lack of what looks like a proper emotional communication, there is still heavy, heavy, heavy fire and sparks here going between you two, even if it's non-existent in terms of actual talk. You understand? That's still very much tied here. Show me that 10 of Cups, please. Show me that 10 of Cups. Well, I don't like that. I need to see more. And here's the thing, you want to feel more, so let's make that happen. I want to see more, you want to feel more, so let's do something. Let's make it happen. Let's fix it. Let's go. Show me that 10 of Cups, please. Page of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. I don't like this detachment. I don't like this detachment in you at all. I don't like it. You're saying, yeah, I've got support. Yeah, I've got family and friends like everybody else, Christina. It's just, there's something more. Yes, there is. You're feeling it right now. There is something more, and you're looking at it. There is something more. And I don't see you being like outwardly disrespectful to your connection. I'm not saying you're out. It's just there is a detachment here that makes you feel like you're not part of it. You're missing the drive. You're missing the oomph. Don't get me wrong. I know you love those who are connected to you. It's just like you can't see yourself in it. You don't feel connected to it, like you're not part of it. Well, that's because that kind of emotional connectivity can take you so far. There's a longing here for something more personable to you, and that means something to you that you and just you alone react to, and you can only get so much of that personal feeling from your larger connection. It's there, it's in you, and it grows in you. I see you participating in things that you've participated in 1,000 times. I see you engaging with the same people. That hasn't changed. It's well established, it's well rooted, but it only goes so far with the 7 of Pentacles. In other words, your emotional fulfillment only goes so far. You're there, but you're kind of detached. And you're like, this is lovely and I appreciate it, but there's an ache in me. There's something missing in me. There's a soreness in me. There's an absence in me. So while this is lovely, you want more. There's something more in you. And it aches and it longs. And it's like you can't quite put your finger on it. Bullshit. I'm going to call you out on that. You know exactly what it is. Show me that Page of Cups, please. Show Show me that Page of Cups. Show me that Page of Cups before show me that Page of Cups. I've already say before you get all mad at me, remember what I said at the opening. And then second, you know I love you. I shouldn't have to say that. I shouldn't have to say that. You don't take anything I'm saying to the personal level. I'm reading the cards, guys. It either is or it isn't. It's not a judgment for me. You know, shit, honey, if you, I know you because I'm familiar with Aries pride. Hi. Aries is both my rising and my moon. I'm familiar with the pride. No, that's honestly, that's oh, shit, honey. I called Scorpio out the other day. I believe it's on their Sunday shuffle. It's like your heart and your sex still point to somebody. They're your lover. What are you gonna do? You're always gonna love them. You're always gonna be turned on by them, even if you're not together. And what Scorpios say? Yeah, it's true. Because that's how we are. So don't be offended. You know, there is a wistfulness in you. It's like you go to the same people's birthdays, right? That's what this is. You go to the same people's birthdays. You go to the same barbecues. You go to the same events. You go to the same things with the same people. And it's beautiful. It's there. It's not that you begrudge it. It's not that you hate it. You actively participate in it. It's like I'm seeing the same people all the time for the same reasons. And that's good. That's beautiful. But I know Uncle Roger's going to drink too much and say something stupid, and I know Aunt Mary's going to fall down the stairs, and I don't know, but you see what I'm saying? The repetition's there, and it's not enough in you. It's not enough for you, I should say. Eight of Pentacles, the Fool, the Hierophant. That's beautiful, and I hope that you make this happen. I do. I hope you give this little guy some room to express himself. He's better equipped to express himself than the Page of Swords is. Which I don't know if that's you, but there you go. So the Hierophant, the Fool, and the Eight of Pentacles. Look at that big, beautiful spiritual energy right there. Both of these two are very spiritual. That's beautiful. We want to give ourselves permission to open up more. We're working on it. We're working through it with the Eight of Pentacles. So that's real world activity. There's a growing desire in you to open up yourself, your heart, your spirit a little more every day. Some of you are killing it at work, by the way. Good job. Continue on in that. But the main story here is this little guy would like to open up, very much so, and to something else, to be open to more, particularly in the heart. So like I said, while your Ten of Cups is no doubt beautiful, you're also very used to it, and it doesn't feel very personal to you. It's just something else that you long and or ache for. And what you have in you is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. You want to commit more to yourself, to your own journey, your own sense of spirit. You want to commit more to your own sense of adventure. You want to commit more to working on yourself, to loving yourself, and to allowing yourself to extend outwards beyond what you know and into other things and other areas and other people, places, situations, circumstances. Because there's what you've known and it served you. But you can't always feel your way in it because it's not. You need to fulfill more of your own side, your own self. Okay, so while I'm glad that you have the family and support, you also have to remember to be your own biggest advocate and best advocate. So if you're longing for more and if you're desiring for more, there's a reason why. Okay? There are some things you're meant to strike out on your own and to appease that particular energy and to grow into it. If you allow it, because Two of Pentacles, you're saying it's kind of hard to commit to that. Is it hard to commit to you? Finding the time for yourself so you can open up the way you want? Show me that Two of Pentacles, please. Show me that Two of Pentacles. Show me that Two of Pentacles. Show me that Two of Pentacles. You know, people ask me all the time, you know, I'm going to the gym because I'm a regular person. How are you so good at this? How are you so good at that? Because once you made up your mind to start, you keep doing it. And if it's wrong, you don't do it. But if it's right and it needs modification, then you modify it. But you just keep with it. You keep sticking to it. You have to make the time for you. Okay. And so you are wanting to expand very much so. I hope you allow yourself to do it. There's something here you wish to say. You wish to feel and or express, and you mean it too. How to put more love into yourself. How to find more love in your everyday world. How to find more love within your stability. Loving yourself more. Loving what you do more. Getting more grounded beyond the pentacle and actually finding emotional grounding in your everyday world as it suits you best. It's beautiful. I hope you find that. Finding more joy in your everyday world. How to give more of yourself that space to feel, that space to express yourself, that space to open up, to honor yourself and what it is that you feel. I really want to know how this ties in to this, other than the fact that you yearn for more and you ache for more, and that's perfectly normal. I know things around you are established. It's just you don't feel emotionally attached to it because it feels like nothing's really yours, just for you. Special. Something here makes you want to open up, be adventurous, be spontaneous, to get outside your grid, your established system. Something, again, that's much more personal to you and can anchor you better in your everyday world. It gives you hope that it's there. And it puts you in stronger context to your reality. I'm sorry it's so vague, but whatever it is that wants to provoke in you this sense of adventure, spontaneity, inspiration, and hope, that's what I really want you to challenge yourself to open up towards, because that's what you seem to need the most. And we need to fulfill our own needs. Our family and friends can take us so far. Okay. They're good, they're bedrock, they're part of the foundation, right? But you will always have to be your biggest advocate in terms of, this is what I want to feel for me, and I'm the only one at the end of the day who can supply that. Okay, let's keep on. Let's see how this all ties together. That King of Pentacles is looking pretty comfortable. Interesting. Show me this. Justice, Four of Pentacles, Strength. Someone is holding out for a state of balance. I don't know. I need to see more emotion from this. I can't quite understand what it is. Show me justice, please. Show me justice. Oh, my hair is crazy. The heat, the humidity. Oh, forget it. I don't even know why I bother. I don't even know. As soon as I brush it, it already looks like a mess. I mean, it's like, it's just wilting in this heat. All right. Show me justice, please. Show me justice. Show me justice. Show me justice. Show me justice. Show me justice, please. Show me justice. Fool. Two of Cups. Oh, the Hanged Man. Oh. I don't know when this happened. It was beautiful. I don't know how you received it. I don't know when you received it, and I don't know what your reaction was to it, but somebody pretty much said that they were in love with you at some point. And they played the fool. I don't know if it was a spiritual energy, but they told me they took a risk with justice here. And the fool over it, they said they took a risk in opening up and saying that to you. It looks like it was very honest, exceedingly honest. Very, very honest. It was very honest, wasn't it? It's looking very honest to me. It wasn't done on a whim. It was done thoughtfully. Again, with justice, they said it was the fair or correct thing to do, that they were supposed to say it, and they also felt it was correct. But they understood it simultaneously, and this is true for most people when they profess those kind of feelings. It's taking a risk. And it's going to put you in a position of feeling foolish. But nevertheless, they said, it's kind of like they went, here I go. But it's the right thing to say or it's true to me as I best understand it. They were showing themselves justice by speaking for themselves, which is all we can do, is when you speak your truth to someone. That boldly, but with that much honesty, that means this person represented themselves as best they could. How anyone reacts to it after that is beyond their control, but I can at least say that they honored their energy in what they were feeling and what they understood it best represented them for. So it's remarkably honest, and then there was a delay, the Hanged Man. So I don't quite know what the reaction was, except perhaps they didn't get one from you. I don't know. Let's take a look. Show me that Four of Pentacles, because I see you longing and yearning for a love that's a little closer to you. And then it's here. You didn't engage in it right away, and that's okay. Is that what that little Page of Cups was? Is that you wanted to do more like they did? You wanted to open up like that? Show me that Four of Pentacles, please. Show me that Four of Pentacles. Show me that Four of Pentacles. Show me that Four of Pentacles. It's kind of like they're saying I was left hanging, though. After I declared myself, I was kind of left hanging. Show that Four of Pentacles, waiting for a response, trying to understand your feelings. All that is the indication of the Hanged Man right there. The Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups, the Six of Pentacles. Okay. They held out for a long time, they're saying, to kind of balance with you in the correct way, the correct ways, the right ways, the fulfilling ways, the ones that made sense. To kind of emotionally harmonize with you in the greater scheme of things. They said that they were willing to balance in this way, Six of Pentacles, but time has passed, and you know, they're holding on, but not necessarily balancing with you, despite whatever time had passed. It really wasn't a balanced situation as much as they had wanted it to be. It was more like of a case of I'm just holding on or holding out, but not necessarily doing anything with you that's productive. What they had hoped to have with you in time was the fairness, Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, emotional equilibrium that is both fair and balanced on both sides of the party, both sides of the fence. And instead they're kind of like, but all I did was hold on or hold out or wait. That's the harsh reality, yeah. Yeah. That would explain the Hanged Man, that kind of energy of I was left hanging. I said what I had to say, and it was honest and real. I was kind of left hanging, and this is what I had hoped would happen, but this is what actually happened. So I just ended up holding out or holding on. And it wasn't productive, and it wasn't balanced at all. Okay. Let's see that strength, please. So let's see that strength. Let's see that strength, please. Show me that strength. In time, in fairness and time, they had really felt that they could have some sort of achieving balance with you, whatever that looked like in the 3D between you two. The only emphasis this person had was fairness, you know. Show me strength, please. Show me strength. Show me strength, please. The Magician, Six of Cups, Page of Pentacles. They would like to manifest you still, even now. They would. Somebody here is manifesting somebody. You're showing me a willingness to open up emotionally, and it feels constructive. They're showing me a willingness to continue to harmonize with you if they're given the chance. They would like to. This connection for them is not easily forgotten. I don't think they want to. They recognize the soul bond between you two to some extent. Yes, they would like to give something of themselves to it. You're saying you'd like to open up more. Perhaps you two can meet somewhere in the middle. Okay? You are showing me feeling, honey. You are. I think your biggest challenge was taking the risk to open up towards it because you wanted to. I think you wanted to meet them where they were. I do. I see the desire in you to be spontaneous as well, but not just spontaneous to open yourself up to that risk, no matter how small. Even if they were more prepared than you, the point is that you wanted to be prepared, even if it was just at a different point on your timeline. You see what I'm saying? We don't always match up at the same place at the same time, but that doesn't mean the energy exchange was any less equal. Okay. I think the potential existed for you both to exist in the same place in the same time. It's just, we have to know that the desire's there to be in that same space at the same time, lest we miss it like ships passing in the night, or we lose it altogether. Sometimes it takes that. I think some of you have a hard time taking risks, and it's scary, especially if you're not that person who's used to claiming things for yourself on the more emotional level. Okay. I have a feeling I'm looking at a terribly responsible Aries, yes, but you're not exactly satisfied. Okay. Like I said, you want something that hits you closer to home, and I think by the time that it arrived, you weren't necessarily ready to receive it, but you want it to be. I do. I genuinely believe that. It's right here. I think you really want it to be. It's what you have been desiring this whole time. It's for you to feel more towards something, somebody. And it presented itself. And they're saying, I got left hanging, and I got put in this position of holding on, or holding off, or not giving to it, hoping that we could balance. And in a way, they're still hoping that you can. It's at the spiritual level. It is. Bonded, no doubt. Even if it can't be like that romantically, it still suggests if you want the same thing, so do I. If we can get on the same page, then it doesn't matter what the constructive balance looks like. We'll figure it out. I was trying to hate this person for you, but I just can't. No, I'm kidding. I don't try to hate anybody. Somebody's energy is either stamped like that or it's not. Like, refer to Leos. And in which case I can strongly advise you, like the weather advisory here in Texas is hot. Stay hydrated. Don't go outside. Sometimes it's really straightforward, and I could be like, Aries, avoid that. Stay indoors. I can't. I can't. I think this person's energy is very straightforward, honest, perhaps honest to a fault. I will say that, at least when it comes to you. How they are with other people, I couldn't say, but when it comes to you, it's honest, and perhaps to that place of, wow, that was very honest. They don't seem to hide anything from you. But yeah, I mean, your energy is very straightforward. When I clarified them, on the outside, they look official. They look strong-willed, strength, justice, very strong sense of knowing and doing, right? This is what's correct for me. But when I clarified them, I didn't know what to expect emotionally from them. They're actually, when it comes to you, they know they love you, okay? And they knew that they loved you enough to try to balance things as much as they were capable, if it meant fitting into the greater scheme of your emotional support system and yours and theirs. Yours and theirs. And yeah, they honestly said, I feel like I was left waiting and hanging on or holding on for no reason. But they also would like, that's not right though. They're like, I know I'm connected to Aries. And if I could manifest to correcting this, I would. And perhaps they are. You're showing me a willingness to open up more, even if you're not certain about it. Okay? But when you do, you say you want to mean it. Okay? However your emotions take shape towards this, it's looking like that's how they'll receive them. All right? Okay. Let's keep on cracking. Where are we? Oh, yeah. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. We can do it, Christina. We can do it. Okay? Okay, under 50. We can do it. I'm getting better. What? Ace of Pentacles. Yes. Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the Page of Wands. Okay, let's do it. Show me that Ace of Pentacles, please. Show me that Ace of Pentacles. Show me that Ace of Pentacles. Show me that Ace of Pentacles. Show me that Ace of Pentacles, please. I can see there's periods... Oh. I can see there's periods of stretches where there's seems to be a bunch of waiting in between a bunch of energetic activity, or at least there was. What your current status is, I don't know. But I know with a little bit of emotional effort that's constructive in the real world. Yeah. Yeah. It could be harmonized. These are my feelings as I best understand them. Those are your feelings as you best understand them. Let's talk about it. Let's exchange. And sometimes that's all it takes for emotional reciprocity. Okay? It's not about the quantity, guys. It's not about labeling. These are my feelings. Those are your feelings. This is where we understand and respect each other. Okay. They're kind of saying that's enough for me. And you have something in your heart that you wish you could say. So I say let her rip. That's me though. Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords, Judgment, Knight of Cups. I'm putting that on you simply because you already showed me that Knight of Cups towards your end. If you want to offer more, honey, Ace of Pentacles, it's literally your decision to make with the King of Swords, Judgment, and Knight of Cups. It's what you feel, but ultimately you get to choose if you're going to exercise that feeling. Okay? If you want to put it into the real world, offer something, it's under your choice, it's under your decision. It's also one of your particular lessons here. You feel what you feel, which is natural and correct to you. I told you there's something in you that you wish to express, and you may not know the shape it takes. But just so long as it's sincere, perhaps that's all this person needs, I don't know. But you have say at the end of the day. It's a lesson to you. There's what you think and you know, and you can actively participate in terms of knowledge. And there's what you feel. You ultimately get to choose how it's expressed or not. You don't have to do anything. Energetically, I believe I'm looking at an Aries, that not only is this your lesson, but it's also your choice. Okay? You have say in this. Of course you do. Spirit and universe can guide us so much, but ultimately we as human beings get to say. There you go. It's one of your lessons. And I do know this. Lessons not practiced or learned have a tendency to come back around. So if you don't want to keep dealing with this. But not even that. You're not dealing with this. You actually, here's what's funny, honey. Funny, honey. You actually want to, quote unquote, deal with it. I just don't think you've given your spirit or your heart much room to exercise how you want to deal with it. I think despite this person's honesty and honest boldness, they really did act in their best interest in whatever they expressed to you. That's on them. That was their choice. Okay? And you cannot return what you do not feel. I will always say that. Thing is that you want to feel it. Aries, I'm looking at you want to feel it. But it's kind of like, I gotta warm up to it, Christina. Okay, I'll warm up to it. Get off my ass. I want to warm up to it. Yeah, I understand. I hope that you do. Because that's where you want to be. It's not going to be the same. Don't compare yourself again. Who they are is who they are. What they feel is what they feel. All you can do is measure you against your own standard. This is what I know to be true for me. And this is what I would like to express. Can I hold myself accountable for what it is I feel? And if so, well, allow myself to feel it, to flow through it, to express it, to own it. That's up to you. I just know that you wanted to meet this person in that place. It's like your heart was either very shy or you weren't expecting that kind of blast of honesty about somebody's feelings. True, they said they felt like they were left hanging, and that they were in a position to wait or hold on to you. But part of that was imposed. They really honestly felt that this could be balanced in time. And part of them still does. I have to insist upon that. They would like to manifest some peace with you in some way, in some measure. And they have the strength to do so, they're saying. They have the will to kind of meet you where you are, so long as you can meet them to some extent as well. Okay? Okay. Let's get over here to this King of Pentacles. Okay. What's going on, please? Show me this King of Pentacles. Show me this King of Pentacles, please. Show me this King of Pentacles. Show me this King of Pentacles. Show me this King of Pentacles. You know what, though? Speaking of purple lingerie. See this person? I'm like this a lot sometimes. Sometimes I'm a little too honest, but I'm also like, but it's true. So I kind of understand this because I'm just that person. Well, it's true, so might as well open up towards it. This is how I feel. This is me. Yeah, it's like. But speaking of, I was also thinking about doing a new segment called Tarot After Dark. I'll know a little more on the that side, isn't it? I don't know. There's something in that. I'm playing around with that idea. I don't want it to just be like a cliche or catch. You know what I'm saying? Because that actually, I have that kind of nature where I understand that side of things, you know. Anyway, something to think about. Put it off in the comments, yeah? Tarot After the Dark. A little bit more on the darker side. A little bit more on the moodier side. A little bit more on the moon side, yeah? And honey, I've been looking for a reason to reincorporate my green velvet couch anyway, because I love my green velvet couch. Anyway, for those of you who remembered my very short-lived ASMR channel, show me that King of Pentacles, please. Show me that King of Pentacles. 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 Show me that King of Pentacles, please. There's a little ring to it, doesn't it? Show me that King of Pentacles, please. If other people do it, I don't care. I don't want to know about it. There's how other people I would do it, and there's how I would do it, and that's what matters. Again, that's what's right for me. I told you. I told you. I gotta holster these weapons, honey. I'm sorry. You can call me cheeky. I don't give a shit. It is what it is. I embrace who I am. You are either along for this crazy magical ride that is this channel, or you're not. And if you're not, I understand. I know I come across as obnoxious. I understand that. To me, it's because I know what I'm like and I have fun with my energy. So again, I very much embrace who I am, but I can see where it'd be obnoxious and arrogant to other people. It's just... that's not it, but there you go. I'm sorry. I called it. I fucking called it. This is what I do. This is why I do my job, and that's why we're here. Okay? It was in you this whole time. It was just on delay. I told you. You wanted to be ready, and there it is. You wanted to be ready. You wanted it. You wanted... the way they kind of... It's official. Justice. This is an official report of my heart status for you. I just want you to know I love you. But Aries? Aries, do you have something you want to say to me? See what I'm saying? You wanted to be there in that space because you have as much big energy in you as they do. You do. Look at that. That little guy. So shy. I was working up to it, Christina. Yeah, there you go. Now we're taking full possession of that. There's that delay. You wanted it to be ready. There's the fullness of your heart with the Ace of Cups. The decisions with you. There was just time, a little bit of waiting, delay, stall. And now you're there. Oh, Aries. Now you're there. You've arrived. Honk your horn. Let them know you're outside. Okay? That's all I don't know. You know what you're like, Aries. You know what you're like. Sometimes I see personalities in people all the time, but you're like, Aries is like James Dean, okay? Aries is like James Dean. And if you've ever seen James Dean or any of it, you'll be like, I get it. Yes, of course you do. Aries is like the James Dean. That's what you are. That's what you are. I don't necessarily have the answers right now, but I'm going to look cool and distant. Sexy. I'll get back to you. All attitude. All attitude, no matter what. Even when you're confused or you don't know what to do. That's cool. Oh, shit. That's on the inside, though. Oh. Oh, I don't know what Scorpio's like. In terms of actors, I don't think I've really thought about it too much. That's a good question. I don't know. I kind of want to say like an Alan Rickman type character, type person. That makes sense to me. Show me that page of wands, please. Show me that page of wands. Show me that page of wands. Show me that page of wands. Show me that page of wands, please. Okay. Knight of Swords. There it is again. There you go. Yeah, we want to relieve the stress that's in our mind. Very much so. We're opening up towards taking action in temperance and healing, so that's legit healing. I see word of some type being deployed from somebody, and it's in the interest of alleviating stress and anxiety, and we'll start from there. That's fine. That's fine. In short, healing needs to take place. Okay, we have something in our heart and in our mind and in our spirit that we need to address it in order to feel better. I agree. Okay. I agree, having made up your mind and in your heart, you wanting to be ready. I'm not saying you're throwing out declarations of love. What I'm saying is that you've gotten much more comfortable with the feeling since you last connected with them. And like I said, it is your decision to open up in that way. Okay. You have to know that you want to do this. I agree. There was a delay here on the heart space, but you seem to be much more comfortable with it now. Okay. And here we go. I see somebody opening up and saying something and doing something, but it's in the interest of healing. And it's, again, to alleviate some sort of stress. And like I said, that's enough to be getting on with. I think you, too, are doing more than cooperating. It's kind of like a gentle... acceptance and giving and receiving of emotions. It's very gentle. It's like I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes. I'm not trying to assume anything. I'm not just this is what I feel as I best understand it, but I mean it, and it took me a minute. Okay, I know I was playing hot foot, but these are my feelings as I best understand them. And they're like, that's cool. That's all I wanted. So, I don't know. But I hope this helps. When? I don't know. Okay. Six months from somebody? No. Six months ago might have been important. Was last February important? Last February? Yeah, don't focus on the time frames. Okay, I'm sorry. Within 3 months for some of you. For some of you, weeks, months. For some of you, last February. I don't know if that's correct. June might have been important, and for others of you, 6 months prior, there might have been some critical energy exchange. June. I don't know why June's coming across as important, or it was important, or it was supposed to be important, and I don't know why. Somebody got very close to approaching this in June and didn't. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Anyway, weeks to months for some of you. I'm not suggesting anybody wait. It looks like you two are at a standstill anyway. Energetically, though, there's still things obviously flowing between you two. So, there we go. Like I said, we were both a little unhappy. And that energy that we have come to associate as this is just for me, this is what makes me feel good. I want to be a little more selfish. I want to claim this. It feels good to me. They're disappointed too. But they're also crazy about you too. So, if that helps. Not doing long term, guys. This is just the immediate what's going on right now stuff. Two eyes. I and I. Equal division as well. 2. The formal 2. Roman numerals as well. Like I said, last February might have been different or interesting. I'm not sure. Arrow of Sag. The Great White Shark, Scorpio. Somebody stopped pursuing. It was in reverse. T and the anchor. I've been seeing the anchor everywhere like crazy lately. The anchor, the emotional anchor, needing to anchor our emotions so that we know where the other person stands. Okay. That way, when we have an idea of somebody's emotions and what they really are, we know how to anchor ourselves accordingly around it. But if we just avoid it or we don't allow ourselves to express it, then we never really know where somebody's tied to. We don't really understand their feelings, in other words, and it's just kind of like, well, that ship is drifting, so there's no point in trying to hang around it, right? That kind of thing. And I feel like there's the Pegasus is in the reverse, not being able to feel our sense of freedom. The Goldfish is also in reverse, not being able to feel our feelings, and also the Infinity Loop, possible soul bond connection here. Okay. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, Aries, honey. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. I don't quite know what kind of story this is, what kind of love story this is. I haven't seen you guys obviously anchored in either direction. I think you have a lot in common, and I think your souls do speak to each other, yes. I think this person was prepared to declare whatever it is that they were feeling, and you wanted to be there, but you didn't know that. In the meantime, you've been looking. It's like, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I hate to say that, but it's true, because that's how you open. It's like, yeah, I'm feeling something. I feel okay in my environment. It's established, it's rooted, but I still haven't found what I'm looking for. And you connected to somebody that made you want to find what you were looking for, and in a way you felt it. I just don't think you were prepared for it. I think you were searching for streets that you hadn't recognized, and wandering down streets and wandering into new places, hoping to find that thing that was just for you, that is right for you. And I think you found it. I don't think you were prepared to engage in it the way that perhaps part of you was hoping that you could or would. But you got there, or you're getting there. Okay, let's make good on that cup, guys. It's here, the feelings are here, the potential's here, so let's make good at the potential. Means nothing if we're not acting on it. Okay, so let's try and act on it while we're feeling it and we know that we are. And then you two can take it from there, whatever that means to the both of you. Okay, just get it going. All right, I will either see you for your next full length, which will be in 2 weeks, or your Sunday shuffle. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well.